I used to draw everything from a photo. It felt like if I don't have a reference in front of me, I had no idea where to start. Here too, I'm drawing from a picture, one that I really like, and I'm just trying to copy it. Honestly, that's how it's always been. I just grab a reference and draw what I see. But one day, I asked myself, what if I try to draw without a reference? And the result, basically nothing. No matter how hard I tried, my brain just froze. I draw a line, erase it, try again, but nothing looked right. That's when I realized something. I didn't actually see things in my mind. I was just copying them. It was such a weird feeling. I thought I knew how to draw, but I was only copying. So I decided to figure out why and where to start. I started researching how people learn to draw from imagination. What I learned was this: if you want to draw from your mind, you first need to understand structure and form. You need to know why something looks the way it does.
Like I said. So, in this video you'll learn how to get these weird images from your head, straight from your head. Then I'll give you a quick step-by-step how I'm drawing from imagination. Ask me about my videos and how I edit them, and if
He's
there's
teaching
anything.
the next generation on how to draw comic books, and I wanted to talk to him because
And the first step to that is perspective. Perspective helps you understand how objects sit in space, like why one eye looks smaller when the head turns, or why the jaw drops lower when the face titles in three-quarter view. At first, it felt confusing, but slowly I realized you just can't draw from imagination without perspective. But perspective alone isn't enough. For your brain to really build an image, you need to see those forms again and again from different angles. I usually scroll through Pinterest every day, looking for the references of faces, hands, and bodies from all kinds of perspectives. Looking at those variations helps your brain remember and construct the forms later. And here is something I really believe. When you're starting out, you must use references. Without them, your brain has no visual memory to build for. So, first, draw from the photo. Then, redraw the same subject from your mind. And once that feels easier, draw it again from new angles, one that wasn't in the reference. That's where the real training starts. Your brain slowly switches from copying to understanding, and that's the golden moment. When you stop seeing lines and start seeing forms. I'm still practicing. Right now, I'm drawing from the references, then trying to recreate the same thing from memory. And honestly, it feels like I'm slowly becoming less dependent on photos. The next step for me is studying the individual features of the face, learning how to draw each one in different styles and angles. Here, I've already sketched a few parts like the eyes and lips. And you can find your own references to practice the rest. When you're drawing lips, think of them as soft, three-dimensional shapes. The upper lip is usually thinner and a bit more angular. Lower lip is rounder and catches more light. And start from the center. Draw from the middle outward to keep both sides balanced. The eyes is basically a sphere covered by a lid, so always imagine the round form underneath. The upper lid usually covers part of the iris, and you'll see a smile highlights where light hits the pupil. Make sure the reflection and pupil placement match the angle of the face. That's what makes the gaze look believable. And you can find your own references to practice the rest. Once you're comfortable with that, move on to the Loomis method. The Loomis method is super helpful for drawing heads. It teaches you to simplify the head into basic shapes, starting with the sphere for skull, then adding the jaw, center line, and diving the face into 3 main sections: forehead, nose, and chin. This approach helps you draw the head from any angles. One key thing I noticed about the Loomis method is how important the central line of the face is. It defines the direction the head is turning. And also always think of the head as a 3D form, not just a circle on paper. The more you practice from different angles, the stronger your visual memory becomes, and the less you'll rely on photos. This is just the beginning. I'll be sharing my progress in the next parts. So, if you like to grow with me, hit subscribe.